Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Discover Your Spirit with me, Brenda Reading. And I have to apologize, I'm a little late tonight. I wanted to be here at 7, but for some reason, I got waylaid at a family function, and so I'm a little late. So hopefully, that's not a um, omen of things to come for 2026. Start the first day of the year an hour late. Anyways, I just want to say hello to everyone, and if you're out there, I will do some of the mini readings, and I just thought I would take a moment to do some reflection. Right? We should do some reflection, even though it's a brand new year. Um, just on some of the things that I don't know from 2025, right? Let's think about it. Um, we all went through a lot this last year, I do think, and I feel like in some ways I'm stronger for it. Um, I've learned that maybe I can't do everything that I wanted to do, but to take my time and do the things that I need to do for myself, for the people that I care about. Um, it's easy to get a lot of things on our plate, right? And then we kind of do things halfway because we don't have the time to um, devote to what we've signed up for. So I feel like a good evening, everyone. I'm glad that some people are still around, me being an hour late. So I feel like I want to say that this year, one of the things I'm going to try to do is do less things better. You know, that's what I'm thinking. I think I would like to do less things better. Hi, friends. Hi, Laura. Happy New Year, Susie. Yeah. Um, and I am feeling much better than 2 weeks ago when I was down and out with whatever cold that was. It really kicked my you know what. So I am feeling much better, and Christmas was wonderful. And yeah, so looking forward to the new year, and not real big on resolutions because I feel like I'm always I'm a overachiever. Okay, so that would be the same thing with my resolutions. They would probably be too many and really tough. So I think I would like to just concentrate on family, friends, um, my organization, Lilydale, right? Lovely Lilydale, trying to do everything I can to help Lilydale thrive, so that they can be there for you as well, for all of your spiritual learning and needs. And so I think what I'd like to do before we get into the mini readings is let's do the little blessing. Let's do a little blessing for all of us for 2026. So I would like to start that with a little prayer. Father, Mother, God, Infinite Spirit, we are so grateful to be here on January 1st, 2026. We're so grateful to be able to enjoy our friends and our family and those that we hold dear. We are so grateful just to be able to look forward to things that will be coming our way in 2026. It is a year of the horse, which is supposed to mean movement. And it's also a 1 year in numerology. So it's like just planting the seeds and beginning to move. And we just want to say that we're grateful for everything that you've given us, God, and grateful for the things to come. And I'd like to bless everyone that listens and that is connected, because we're all connected throughout. I'd like to bless Lilydale and hope for a wonderful, prosperous season that we're very busy planning for, and all the people that live there and all the people that come through the gates in the summertime looking for spiritual guidance and their path and instruction and peace and healing. And I would just like to, just give that blessing to all of us, all sentient beings, two-legged, four-legged on the planet. Amen. Okay. So let's see. So we're going to just get right into it because, like I said, I've missed a couple of weeks with you guys. And so I said I'd come back here and we do some more of these mini readings. So, and maybe with a little spin on a couple words about your new year, right? It's not really prediction, but just a couple of words that Spirit's giving me for your new year. How's that? Okay. So Elaine Olszewski, are you still there, Elaine? If you're there, Elaine, why don't you just type in the box on the bottom, and we'll start right in, Elaine, for you. If you'd like a little reading. I think I'm just going to start in with it because I'd like to get to a lot of different people. So Elaine Olszewski, if you're still there, this is for you. So as I touch in with you, Elaine, I feel like I have a lady here in spirit, and I feel like she would have had quite a lot of body aches, and they're not mine. I can tell you that much because I don't have them so much like I did a couple weeks ago. So these are coming from this lady in spirit, and I feel like her lower back was something that bothered her, and getting around would have been something that was a challenge. And I feel like she may have hunched over a little bit as she walked. Okay, and I feel like her posture was kind of like this as she walked around, but that didn't stop her. Okay, this lady, I feel like she did not want to be left in the dust. Okay, she wanted to be around and included in things. So Elaine, if you're there, I feel like this lady's on your mother's side of the family. I also feel like she's very good at making things from scratch, okay? Because she's showing me the dough, all right? She's showing me the flour and the water and mixing things together, okay? Because her fingers are going like this. I also feel like she might have done some type of, I don't know if it's knitting, maybe knitting, because I feel it's kind of like this. Yeah, so she's also... I feel like she's a little hard of hearing in her right ear. All right. So I'm not seeing you, Elaine Olszewski, but I'm just going to give you the message from her. And I feel like she's wanting you to slow down a little bit and take a little better care of yourself as well. That I feel like she's saying that you're trying to get your strength back. I'm not really sure what that means, but I'm going to give that to you. And oh, there you are, Elaine. Yes. Okay. So I feel like she's saying, she's wanting you to get your strength back. So, and so that it's going to take a little bit of time, and not to, don't be hard on yourself if you have to take care of yourself. Do you understand that? Because she says you're like her, and that you don't let anything stop you. It's like, you just keep going and keep going, and she's trying to encourage you to take better care of yourself. All right. So I hope you know who that woman is, Elaine. And she feels very momish to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave you with that. Somebody that would have been very caring and wanting to make sure everything was just so, all right, for the family. So that's how she feels to me. All right. So she's a nice woman, and I feel like there's some type of farm in her family. All right, because I feel like she's talking about the old homestead, something like that. All right. So I'm just going to give that to you. So Elaine, she's wanting you to just not be hard on yourself, take good care of yourself, and get all your strength back. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to move on to my next person. Let's see. I'm just looking up the looking up the list here and see who we have. Um, let's see. I don't, there's so many people already, so I gotta see if I can find somebody that I'm feeling like I can. Donna Robertson. Okay, Donna Robertson. Are you still here, Donna? I feel like I have a man in spirit that would like to touch in with you, Donna. And as I touch in with you, Donna, I feel I have a man in spirit, and I'm kind of think I'm smelling like wood, like not a fire, but like the smell of wood, like if somebody was working with wood, or chopping wood or something like that. I feel like this man comes in and like fresh wood, like if maybe he was carving something or nailing something into wood. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but it's a man I think that would have liked to work with wood in some way. All right, and because you can smell the sawdust, you know what I mean, like when somebody works with that type of stuff. And okay, and I feel like I want to also talk about, he may have smoked, and I want to talk about some stuff in his lungs, all right, and coughing and things like that. So Donna, if you can understand a man like this in spirit, he's here for you. And and I want to. It's funny because I feel like I'm. He's got some problems on this side of his face. It's his left side of his face, and I don't know if it's his teeth or his jaw or something like that. So I'm feeling like there's issues there too. And Donna, are you still here with me? Can you understand this man? So I'm gonna get to the message for you. He's showing me a three, so I don't know if you're um, one of three children, or if you have three children. But he's telling me three. All right, so I feel like that's significant to you, and I feel like it may be that you were one of three, and because I feel like he's going like this to me. This feels kind of grandpa-ish to me, and I feel like he's showing me the little heads that would have been around, and I feel like I want he's skipping right to some type of work situation. So I don't know if you're still working, but I feel like you are, and I feel like he's talking about okay, I feel like he's talking about you being in what he would have called a man's type of position, like of authority or something back in his day. And I feel like he's wanting to commend you on rallying the troops around something. Okay, so I think he's using that type of military description, but I don't feel like it's that you're in the military. I feel like there's been a lot going on where you work, and you've had to kind of bring everybody together. I think it's a work situation, but he's talking about rallying everyone together to improve something and take care of something. And I feel like he's giving you a pat on the back because you've been instrumental in helping the people get over this hump, all right, of a situation. Do you understand any of that, Donna? Um, he's kind of a no nonsense kind of guy, all right. He's not a mushy gushy kind of guy, and he's just kind of laying it all out there, like, yeah, you're doing a good job, and so he just wants to commend you for that, and also it's like it's like he's saying you deserve the accolades. Okay, so what the people that are appreciative and all that, you deserve that. All right, so I'm going to leave that with you, Donna, and God bless you from this gentleman in spirit. Feels like a grandpa. All right, so I'm going to move on now to, let's see who else is here. um let's see. All right. Jordan Lynn. Jordan Lynn. Okay, Jordan. Um, are you still here? Jordan Lynn. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what I can get for you, Jordan. Jordan, as I step close to your energy, I feel like I have a hi Jordan, thank you. I feel like I have a woman in spirit here for you, and she doesn't feel like she's really old. All right, I feel like she's a younger woman, and when I say younger now, like 40 to me is younger. Okay, so I feel like I want to be somewhere in there between 20 and 40 in that time period, because she's not, she's coming in as a younger person to me, and but I feel like she's someone that you would have known pretty well. And and I feel like she's it feels like it's either a friend or someone you may have worked with, something like that. I don't think it's family of biology, all right? I feel, but it could be family of the heart, so to speak, as they call it. Um, and I feel like you may have known her quite some time ago. Okay, Jordan. So this is a lady, um, and I feel like it would have been an illness. All right, I feel like she got some type of illness that, and I do feel that she would have left um, a, a family. Okay, and people around her. Um, and I feel like you would have known her for some time. All right. Can you place this lady, Jordan? Are you on there still? Can you place her? Um, I want to say leukemia or something like that. You know what I mean? Like some type of awful um, cancer or something. That's what it feels like to me. That started in one spot and went throughout the body. Okay, and she's just stepping in, and I feel like she wants to say something about good times. Okay, good times that you would have shared. Um, you're not sure. Okay, but this woman is. I'm going to give. I want to give you a little more about her. I'm going to feel into her personality. We're working on that in my classes, as far as my students, like feeling into her personality. Um, she feels very bright and cheerful. All right, the kind of person that would come in the door and would just brighten people's day and cheer people up. That's how she feels, and and I feel like she was the kind of person that it might take her a little bit to catch on to some things, but like if she was doing something, but she wouldn't give up. She would try really hard to learn, to learn things. She feels like that kind of person. Like if you gave her a task to do, it might be really hard, but she wouldn't give up. Okay, and she would keep going, and I feel like you may have had an opportunity to help her. All right, so she's just coming in and she's thanking you for I don't know, this feels like it might be a work situation, okay, that you may have worked with this woman, because I feel like I'm seeing her running around handing things out, papers, whatever. She's like handing things out. So you think about it, all right? But she is acknowledging your help and your sincerity, okay? That's what she's saying. She's talking about your sincerity as a person, she's just giving you a compliment. So I'm going to leave that with you for tonight, and God bless you. All right, Jordan. Let's see. Let's see who else we can talk to tonight. Um, all right. Oh, you're welcome, Donna. I hope you know who that man was. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Heidi. Heidi, I don't know if it's Pocky or Poke. I can't really tell. So, I want to pronounce it correctly, but Heidi. Let's see if we can, get your people in here for you. All right. All right. So, I feel like I have a man here for you. Okay, Heidi. And I feel like, he's smiling, and I feel like he's got a little in his eye, like a little glimmer, in his eye, like a twinkle. That's what I want to say. And I feel like he's saying that you were the sparkle in his eye. Okay, that's what it feels like to me. And I feel like he feels like a kind man. Okay, Heidi, are you still here? Just write something in the thing, but I'm going to just keep going. He feels like a kind man, and I feel like I want to put him in a chair with a book. Okay, I feel like he didn't mind sitting and looking, reading at night when he was done with things, and I feel like he would have lived, a pretty good age, and I feel like he liked to tell stories, okay, and share his experiences. But I also feel like where he worked, okay, I feel like the people around him really respected him, and he did not have to have an overbearing or loud way to him, okay, for them to respect him and you know do what they needed to do. He had like a gentle power. Do you understand that? That's what he feels like as I feel into him. And, he wasn't a screamer, is what I want to say. He had a nice gentleness to him. Um, I feel like he just wanted to help people. That's what it feels like to me. And correct, very kind man. Thank you. Because, as I feel into him, there's just warmth to him. And he's the kind of person that would, he might be going someplace, but he would stop and help someone along the way. And I feel like, he might get sidetracked in his day because he was busy helping other people. Do you understand? And there might be things at home that got piled up that needed to be done that he didn't get to because he was out helping other people. Do you understand? That's how he feels to me. He's so kind. And there's a lot of love for you, dear, because like I said, you are the sparkle in his eye. Okay. And you have a very, special place in his heart. And okay, so as I'm sitting here and I feel like he's reaching out and he's trying to pull a woman in with him, all right, and I feel like she's like, oh, I don't know, she's a little more skittish, if that's a good word. Maybe she was a little nervous. Okay. um I feel like she may have had a little anxiety, like, I don't know, but he's like, no, come on over here, you can do this. And it feels like they were close. So I want to say this is his wife, okay? And she feels like she may have been a little more talky than him, but and he didn't care, you know what I mean, like he could just let her go on and on and on. I'm listening to them chat and she's doing most of the talking. And um and and he just just kind of let things go and roll off, and she kind of just was in charge of stuff. But she does have a little bit of a anxiety to her, okay? um and she just liked everything to be just so, and if things didn't turn out the way she wanted them to, it would send her off a little bit, because she just liked everything, so. But they were very good match, because I feel that his calmness, right, helped her so much, so I don't know if maybe she had some things in her life, that she went through, but his calmness was like a blanket for her, so they are a good match. And just know that um oh, the only thing I would love to know is, where is her wedding ring? Oh, wow. Okay, Heidi, we can give it a go. No promises, all right? Where is her wedding ring? Hmm. Hmm. The first thing I heard was misplaced, and I feel like somebody else had it and it's misplaced. I don't know if you were supposed to get it, but that yeah, it's uh, yeah. It feels like it's definitely. Gosh, I don't even know if it's in the family anymore. Interesting, huh? Like it got lost or something. I'm sure that's not. Yeah, you were supposed to get it, right? And I feel like somehow it's been misplaced, and I'm not sure. I'm so sorry that you did not get that from her. But um, was there something else though? I feel like I want to talk about some blue colored, or some a different type of jewelry that has a lighter shade to it. Not a diamond, but I feel like it's oh gosh, what is that other stuff? Topaz, like a light blue topaz or something like that. Or it feels like it doesn't, I don't know if it's a real, but I feel like there's some other piece of jewelry that she's pointing to, that so I don't know if you were given something, but this has got like a lighter shade of blue to it, that your mom is pointing to. So let me know if that makes any sense. Aquamarine, yeah, that might be what it is. Um, but yeah, so she's pointing to something. You did get all of her jewelry, lots of jewelry. Okay, so but she's a specific lightish blue thing. Okay, ring. All right, that's what I want to talk about. And it just feels like I know this is a long one, isn't it? But she wants you to know that that it's okay. That was important to her too, and But yeah, it's misplaced. I'm sorry, but they're doing very well, by the way. And I feel like there is another couple that they hang out with, and they're playing cards. All right, so I'm going to give that to you, and just lots of love from your very wonderful parents. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's see who else we have. Oh, you're so welcome, Heidi. All right, let me go back here and see if I can find someone here. Laura Beers. Laura, are you still here, Laura? Because I will see if I can connect to you, Laura Beers, and let's see what I feel with that. Okay, Laura, I feel like I have a woman here in spirit, and I feel like this woman led kind of a hard life. All right, I feel like there was a lot of she did a lot of work. All right, physical labor and stuff, um, hard work. I feel like she from when she was very young too. Okay, Laura. So I feel like I'm on mom's side of the family with this, and And for some reason, she's showing me ironing clothes and washing clothes and ironing clothes and washing clothes. So I don't know if she worked in a laundry, or if she just had a big family. But it's like her house where it looks like it's a lot of housework that this woman had to do. Or if she worked in a hotel or something in the laundry, I don't know, but she's showing me lots of ironing and washing and stuff like that. And it's hot, so that I don't if that makes any sense to you. But she did a lot of work. And I feel like she may have had a heart problem. Okay, because I'm feeling it here in my chest, but I don't. I feel like I don't think she passed until she was in her late 60s. Okay, um, because I feel like she's showing me that her hair got whitish gray. It still had some. I want to call it salt and pepper, but it's like that gray with a little bit of black it mixed here and there and there. You know what I mean? Laura, are you still here? Just let me know if you're still here. But anyways, so what does she want to say to you, Laura? Interesting. Okay, so this is what I want to say. She's saying that, oh, wonderful. I'm glad you're still here. I don't know if any of this makes any sense to you. I do feel like I'm on mom's side of the family, and I feel like I might be back a little ways. Okay, and I feel like this woman is saying that she didn't have a lot of choices in her life as far as career and stuff. But I feel like she says that you do. Okay, and I feel like she's wanting to encourage you that if there's I don't know. I'm seeing like a little certification course or something. I'm seeing 18, like it's an 18-month thing, and that if you feel so inclined, um, it's like you have an opportunity to elevate yourself with this, okay? And I feel like she wants to encourage you to go ahead and dip your toe in and try this thing. And if it hasn't presented itself to you yet, I feel like it will very soon. And because she's saying you do have options. All right, you have options where she so much didn't. And so yeah, I feel like it's some type of a will get you to the next level. All right. So she wants to give you that. So much love, and just she's talking about put your nose to the grindstone and just do it. That's like an old that part makes a lot of sense. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know who it is either. I'm just showing you who I have. But she's saying, that put your nose to the grindstone and do that, because it's going to elevate you, and you will succeed. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you, Laura. Now let's see. Let's see. All right. All right, let's see. Lynn Militello Krushka. All right. Is there any message from Spirit heading into 2026? Yes, yes. And this is what I want to say. And Lynn, this is for you too as well. All right. This is the year to stop being afraid to try new things. Okay. And I talked about this before, probably, I don't know, maybe 3 months ago, about trying something new and different. But I feel like this is the year that, like, let's say if you want to write a book, or you're wanting to teach a new class, right? Or if you want to, make an online course, or maybe you want to learn how to cook something new, or you want to learn a new language, or whatever it is. I feel like this is the year to do it, because I feel like the last couple years everything has been 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. It has felt like that. And not just for myself, but for a lot of people. It was like we were going through the motions, but we weren't going anywhere, and it was like drudgery. And it was like the things that used to give us simple pleasure, not cutting it anymore, and I think that part of it has just been that we are now so aware of everything that's going on in the world everywhere, right? That it's hard to focus on our immediate surroundings, right? And just to look at what's my circle look like? What does my surroundings look like? And how can I make myself and the people around me happier, right? In my own immediate circle, because we have so much stuff being bombarded at us all the time. And so I feel like this is the year that to get excited. All right, because it's been a while. I feel like it's been a while since collectively we have had this excitement about something new and different, and adding fun things into our life, and mostly, and feeling guilty about it, like, well, I shouldn't deserve to be able to, go traveling. No, I mean, now it's like, now, do it now. And this is what I want to say. So Lynn, I don't know if that makes any sense to you. I don't know if other people are understanding what I'm trying to say, but it just seems like it's been like we've had like something holding us back the last 2 years. And I feel like now is the time, right, to be able to move forward and feel good about it, and do things for yourself and feel good about it. And continue to help people, and to make the world around you a better place. But it feels like we've all been in the mud, just mud, and it feels like the gentle rain is finally coming, and it's going to move the mud, and things are going to be clearer. And so I started the show with saying that I'm not really too good with resolutions, but what I think would be a good thing to do is to maybe make a list of 3 or 4 things that would make you happy, that you would like to do, that might help some other people too, that once you do them, you're going to feel good about it because you accomplished something, and it means something. And then when you look back on it, it's like right now I'm working on a project with Lily Dale, and it just seems like it's so so much. But I was telling one of the people that I'm working with that once we get it done, we can sit back and look at it and say, wow, we really accomplished that. And so that's how I think we have to look at it is this is the year to, really do what you think you want to do. Find that thing that's going to make you happy and do it. Okay. And know that you deserve it. So that's going to be my last message for today. I will be back in a little while, probably a couple weeks, and we'll do this again. I love just coming on here and talking with you people. And I'm hoping that, you all had a great day today. And hey, it's a new year, right? We get to start fresh. We get to start fresh and start over and be happy. All right. So until next time.